So today we're going to be doing the ACS grenade pouch. Now, the few takeaway points: durability, construction, ease of operation are all there. Checks all the boxes. Why the Army doesn't use these instead of freaking grenade pouches is beyond me. You don't need to fart around with it. There's no MacGyvering or anything. It quite simply just attaches to a chest rig, backpack, anything that has MOLLE. And there's two spring actuated release mechanisms. You can't take the grenade out unless you've depressed both. And the one on this side has a safety switch. So now, once I've depressed both, the ACS pouch activates or it opens, at which point it kicks the grenade forward a bit so that it's easier to grab it with your fingers. They really have thought of everything in terms of how quickly you might need to access this, how easily you might need to access this, etc. So the design and implementation of this it's just absolutely unreal. It comes with a retention string or a drawstring that you can adjust for your pins, and basically it ties around the pin so that as it kicks it forward into your hand, all you have to do is continue with the pull and activate the grenade of your choice. And again, this comes in multiple variants so that you can basically use it for any type of grenade out there. It's got the inside area here so that the spoons don't accidentally grab on things, and it's across the board. It's every grenade pouch that has the same design features and design elements. I'm buying another one because I want one on my back, because I've seen a few things of people stacked up in a line and guy behind you needs to grab it. He can. It's not like he's going to reach around on your chest or you take it off and hand it to him. Functionality on this is top notch. But anyway, I'm going to get another one. I probably put it in front of the other mag pouches here, so when I carry 10 across, I've got a couple that I could reach to if I need to. Different things like that, and the versatility is exactly what you'd expect with high-end gear. You'll see in a few seconds on the video some issues I had with locating it on my rig. So there's a few things to take into consideration in terms of where the kit goes. Because it's hard plastic, it doesn't move the same way pouches do. I wouldn't put it directly over my spine because if I fall down, it would really hurt. I've fallen onto my handcuff pouch, I've fallen onto radios, I've fallen onto a bunch of different things, and it sucks. So I would locate this probably over on my shoulder blades, something like that. But anyway, that's my own personal perspective. So you'll see in a few seconds exactly what I'm talking about. And thanks for watching. Alright, so we're going to go over a couple of things to factor in with the placement of this on your equipment. You'll see here most notably the inconvenient location on my chest, whereby I can barely get the magazine in, and then when I do, it doesn't fit properly because the ACS pouch is located too low. So what I ended up doing was I moved it up to the top left because the rifle, I'm right-handed, so my rifle's on my right. And I've placed it up there so that I can still get the other magazines in and out completely unaffected by it. So because it's a hard plastic, it doesn't move as easily as other pouches. So it's one thing to be cognizant of when you are locating it, is to ensure that you do have the full range of motion with all your other equipment and it's not impacted by where you place it. So as I mentioned in the intro, that I use this predominantly for smoke grenades. So this is it seated within the mechanism, and I did the measurements just to ensure that it's there. The black string there is what I was referring to as the drawstring for your retaining pins. These plastic mechanisms here are the ones that align with the modular webbing. So they're a little difficult to articulate to open up, but that's just due to the firmness of the plastic and the fact that they're meant to lock into place. There's the bottom prongs here that once you slide it in through the top, you pull it up from the bottom, and that kind of locks it into the webbing itself. So if you're doing it on a plate carrier, you may need to take the plate out because these two prongs, like I said, they're not soft. They don't bend very well. So you may need to fold the fabric to get it on. So the last thing I wanted to show you guys before I left was how to basically prime it. So you run the string through the pin. And the string is actually quite long, and it's designed to loop around the back of the mechanism to keep the string from undoing. So what I found was doing a couple of loops to ensure that it had the strength of the string and the tension behind it in order to do the pull activation. And once it's locked in its place, you still have the surplus of string. So what you want to do is you want to run around the back of the ACS pouch and loop it around there. So it's got a retention like little tongue to loop around it. And it comes pre-tied with a predetermined length already into it. And it's rather simple. That's the safety switch there. And it cannot be activated unless that switch is depressed. You can see that there's the rise in the plastic itself, so it can't depress past a certain point. So once that switch is down, you'll be able to activate the release mechanism. It pops up, and then you can pull it out, and it's attached to that string. So thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video, you found it informative. Make sure you like and share, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get the notifications, because I'm doing lots of updates for this quarantine. Thanks for watching Pro Gear Reviews.